Hi everyone, I've had a lot of questions about this succulent right here, the one where I put the stems in the water in order to get the roots to grow. I had so many questions, so I thought what would be best would be for me to do a video explaining everything that I do with the process. So it's actually a really simple process. So you can see right here, I have this succulent, this one that is very tall, but also has a lot of spaces in between. That's because it didn't get enough light over our Canadian winter. And it's actually really easy to take care of. So all you have to do is gently twist the leaves off from the bottom. And if you do them gently enough, it means that you can then propagate the leaves. You can see right there how it's taken off really nicely. You can then save those leaves and put them in soil or on top of soil and hope that they grow roots. Now, not all of them will grow roots, but a lot of them will, which is great. And then they will start to grow little plants as well. So I'm going to twist each one individually. It's not the most exciting thing to watch in real time, but I will take most of them off until about there. I am going to leave a few random ones on the stem though, because sometimes with the little spots where you've taken the leaves out, sometimes those will actually grow their own babies, but you do need to leave a few of the little leaves on the stem because they are what help the plant to grow. Let's twist. It's actually a relatively simple process. And also these leaves unfortunately aren't going to look very beautiful after I've touched them because of the fact that they have the powdery stuff that's on them, and I am touching them with my fingers, so that means that they're all coming off, or that it's all coming off. But this will help make this guy happy. And if you happen to pull a leaf off that does not come off very nicely, that's okay. No need to worry. You can just toss that one out. I'm lucky these ones are all coming off really well, actually. But you do want to try to at least twist them close to the stem, because then it's more likely to actually leave very little of the original leaf on there. Now I'm going to leave a bit of the stem because the roots will start to grow out of those little nodes there. And I'm going to cut just right there. And now you can see I have this beautiful little one right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it out of the water and just leave it like this. I can even just keep it on the dish like that for at least a couple of days, maybe up to a week. Because what you want to happen is you want the underside right here. You want this to slightly callus over. Because when it calluses over, it means it'll suck up less water, so it's actually less likely to rot when it goes into the water. But then all I have to do after it has calloused over is then, I'll just take these guys out to show you. I would change the water in here though, I would use fresh water, but I've got my propagation cone, put that on top, and then just pop him in there. Make sure that the water is actually going up the stem, and then roots should start growing relatively quickly. I was very fortunate that the roots with these ones right here, the ones that were in my picture or with my post, they grew this much in, well, it's been 2.5 weeks now, so they're definitely ready to be potted. And then I'm just going to leave this stem like this because there is the chance, like I said earlier on, that these may start to grow a few little babies. Chances are it also won't. I've had a fairly low success rate, but I'm always up for a good experiment, particularly with plants, so I will leave that exactly how it is and put him back under the grow lights.